Hello, this is Ross Marquand. I'm here with Don. Want to say hi to Jimmy, Casey, Steven from the Dead Truth Podcast.
Hey everyone, it's Casey.
Steven.
And you can see it's half of the Dead Truth tonight.
Yeah.
Dawn is running late, so hopefully we'll be seeing her soon. And Jimmy can't make it tonight, so we wish him well. I think he's okay. I think nothing serious. I think he just needed some rest. Sounds like he had a long weekend.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw him he was at the viewing party, man. He might have been out partying too long.
Right. That's what I was wondering. I
Him
saw some
and
pics.
yeah, him and Dustin and let's see, Oscar. Oscar
Yep.
was there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and Darren's back. You know Darren?
Oh no, okay. I don't think I met Darren.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, you have. He's a Negan lookalike from England.
Oh,
From
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He's
Hey,
pretty
everyone.
cool. He's pretty
Oh, that's
cool. He
cool.
was there.
That's cool. We were gonna give Dawn a little time before we jump into the episode. So I guess the big news we could talk about for today is we got Fandemic this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, there's several things going on this week.
Oh, really?
Well, they got all the camp stuff too. It's all, you know what I mean, like the meetup stuff.
Oh, is that all this? Oh, okay. They're doing some
Yeah.
meetups. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, you have to. I don't know. You have to go check it out. I think it's at McMaster's, and it's just a big fan meetup. And there's going to be, I guess celebrities are going to stop by there. We've got the celebrity tours going on, and it's kind of affiliated with, or it is affiliated with it.
Okay, cool. Is that why Oscar was in town prepping up for that and stuff?
Probably. I think I saw Casey said she was coming into town.
Yeah, it sounded like she was on her way down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Safe travels, Casey.
But yeah, no, it should be a busy week.
Yeah, man. Hey everyone. See more people jumping in.
Yeah,
Thank
so
y'all.
Casey, you're coming, right?
Yes. So yeah, we worked it out. My wife and son will be heading out. We're only gonna be able to do Saturday, so we'll just make it a day trip. So we'll come up early Saturday morning, and then we'll have to head out when it ends Saturday night. But oh, thanks, Jennifer. About my shirt. I had to go ahead and wear my other Eugene shirt because
yeah,
as you can
I
see,
didn't even notice.
I wore my barbecue one last week.
Heck yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, man. And Jimmy and Dawn should be there. So yeah, we definitely need to get the four of us together and everybody we'll keep an eye on the Facebook page and we can
maybe we can like everybody get together in one spot at the Omni or something.
Right. So we'll figure out a way to meet up and maybe get a photo op or something with everyone.
Well, there's always if you just go to the Omni, you know what I mean, and hang out around the bar, there's always people around.
Exactly. It's at the Georgia World Congress Center, right?
Yeah. It's pretty much.
Isn't that pretty much where the Walker Stalkers were the last few? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's a nice venue. So
yeah, I like it too. I like the location.
Yep.
And hopefully this one won't be like Walker Stalker 2.0. Maybe
I know, right?
Maybe this will bring back the good Comic Cons, man. I miss them bad.
So. I hope so, especially with people getting out more. I think travel's picking up. I think cons are picking up. So yeah, in fact, like today I went to the doctor's office and I was wearing my mask and I noticed everybody had a mask on except for like the person that actually checked me in. So I was like, "Hey, do we have to wear a mask?" And she's like, "No, you can wear it if you want to." And I was like, "Oh, sweet," you know.
That's the way it is in a lot of places. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was cool.
Now I don't know about up north. I think you guys let us know in the comments if you're from up north. When I was in Chicago, like when was it? It was either August or September. They were a lot stricter up there, man. Like you had to have a mask to get into like gas stations or pretty
Right.
much anywhere.
That's cool. Yeah,
But back
hopefully
then we were at the point to
exactly.
where,
Yeah, I think things are kind of calming down.
oh yeah, for sure.
Numbers are going down. Wow, Barbara, you had your tickets for 3 years. Has this pandemic been on hold, Steven?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. I had been
Yeah.
really keeping up with it.
Yeah, they picked a hell of a ironic name.
I know, right?
I mean, I think they had that name before it happened.
Before everything. Oh wow.
I think so, yeah. Because
Okay.
I think COVID's what happened pretty much. It hit like right before the first one was supposed to be here, and then things got worse there for a while, and they had to keep postponing.
Okay. Yeah, in the comments, it looks like New York, New Jersey, Indiana, they're not wearing masks. So that's good. That's good to hear. I know
Yeah.
about Florida, Melissa. My mom lives down in Florida. Yeah, there's no mask in South Georgia and North Florida.
And I'm not anti-mask. I just think it should be up. I mean, it's cool.
Sure.
It's up to
Yeah,
you.
it's definitely a choice. It's whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm totally on board with that. Well, that's cool.
But yeah,
did you get any photo ops or anything, Steven?
That's what I was about to ask you. Who are you gonna meet for sure? Who have you already got photo
So
ops
I bought
for?
3 photo ops. The first one is Walking Dead related, and it's Ross. How you say his name? Marquand.
Marquand. That's what I'm.
Marquand. I know, right?
It's Marquand. Yeah, I mean,
Marquand, okay.
I think the D is supposed to be kind of silent.
Okay, that's what I thought. But yeah, I got a photo op with him. So I plan to wear my Dead Truth podcast shirt with that. And so it'd be cool pretty cool. He knows my name before I even get to meet him. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh man, I wish. Yeah, I need to try to. I bet I couldn't get one before the show.
Right.
I don't know.
Right? Where do you
Maybe I could have Chris print me up one.
check with Chris. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's actually one of the few ones I haven't met. I see in the comments, Jennifer. Yeah, Ross is definitely one of the ones.
Oh, you haven't never met him?
I don't think I haven't.
Oh, dude, he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he seems great. I've heard very positive experiences with him, from other folks. But yeah, he's definitely one I haven't been able to meet.
The celebrity tour we did with him is by far one of the favorite.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
Ones. And like he had 2 buses to entertain. He was going back and forth between the 2.
No way.
And that's that day that I told you that he came straight from filming. He still had blood on his arms from filming.
No way.
And did the tours anyway.
That's awesome, man. Kudos to him, dude, for doing that. My second photo op is with Emily Swallow. She's actually that's a Mandalorian. She's the armorer, the one that made the weapons and stuff and the armor for the Mandalorian. So I'm also a big Star Wars fan, as everybody knows.
She's in other stuff too, though, right?
She is. We watch SEAL Team on CBS, so she's actually on SEAL Team as well. I forget what else she's been in though, Steven.
Yeah, I know she's been in some stuff, but I'm not too sure either.
And then our third photo op, and this is for my wife and I because we're big 90s kids. We grew up in the 80s and 90s. We're gonna see Joey Fatone from NSYNC.
Heck yeah, dude. I might do the same thing.
Represent. We did we got a photo out with Nick Carter a few years ago. And so I was like, this is gonna be perfect. Get to see Joey Fatone.
You get one with Aaron Carter.
No, it's
his
Nick.
little brother.
His little brother. I actually he actually came down to Valdosta and played at Wild Adventures.
Oh, really?
And my daughter was like, She was like 3 years old, and I went up to the front and I held her up, and he like high-fived her, and so it was pretty cool, because she was a big little fan back then. Yeah, so we actually met Aaron Carter twice. He came down twice.
Yeah, the little brother, he's out there now.
Yeah, man, he's been through some stuff, dude. He got issues, unfortunately. I hate it for him,
Yeah, that's
But
gotta be weird.
yeah. So yeah, anybody going to Pandemic and have any photo ops?
Yeah, who we gonna see?
Definitely post it in the comments here.
And let us know. Let us know if y'all want to like I said, we'll pick a spot one night or something, and
Definitely.
I'll plan to be hanging around the same spot or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I hadn't bought any ahead of time.
Okay.
Because we have a table there.
Oh, okay.
with
Water
the
Tower
camp.
Tours.
Yeah, with the camp. It's us in the camp, and
Is Sydney gonna be there?
yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, so we're gonna
See
come
Sydney.
and we're gonna do tour. We got tours all week, and then we're gonna hang out at the con probably Saturday and most of Sunday.
Okay. Ooh, it looks like I saw Norman. Regina's got one with Norman. Nice. Yeah, I got a photo. I got my picture with Norman Reedus one time, and then for my wife and daughter, I bought them a photo op with just them two and him. And so yeah, I got Father of the Year and Husband of the Year in the same year.
Man, yeah, we got some good ones in here. We got
I know, right? Cudlets.
Barbara's got Norman, Melissa, JDM, Tom Payne, and the Governor.
Man, Barbara. Nice.
And yeah, Cutlets, Hurst, Rooker. I didn't realize Hurst was going to be there.
I know, right?
I guess I've seen it.
Wait, yeah, him, because JDMs, and I think Norman's were the pricier ones. Another JDM.
Yeah, I want Sebastian Stan.
I wanted Sebastian Stan, man. I'd love to meet him. It was already sold out. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, Vanessa.
I caught him and Anthony Mackie at a Wizard World in Chicago. And this was like right after what was it? Was it the Winter Soldier that they were both in, or
yeah, I think
was it Civil War, where they teamed up, kind of? Or fought each other. I don't know. I guess it was
Civil War. Civil War would have been, where they fought.
So like they hadn't like blown up completely by then, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it was one of those photo ops back in the day where you got to like stand there for a little while, and you know what I'm saying, like chat with them.
Right.
But yeah, I got this.
Oh, go ahead.
Dual one, but he was cool. He was really cool. I would like to meet him this time. I don't know if he's doing table stuff.
Right. Yeah, I might check out his table if he's if he has one. Oh yeah, also Pamela mentioned her cosplaying. So definitely if anybody's cosplaying, let us know. Looks like Pamela's gonna do Negan, Lucille, and Michael C. That's cool.
I was trying to find it here.
That'd be awesome. That'd be a good photo pic.
What is it?
She's gonna cosplay as Negan, and looks like she's gonna do a photo op with Michael Cudlets, and she has Lucille with her. That'll be a good one.
But yeah, I don't know. I've never met Alana Masterson either.
I got a photo op with her. One of those cons.
But I'm definitely gonna hit up the Governor.
Yes. Yeah, I met him in Orlando, and yeah, he was pretty funny. It was pretty recent after he, was killed. And so I did a duo photo op with the Governor and Michonne. And I walked up straight up to Morrissey, and I was like, "Hey man, I love your work, and I loved you as the Governor on the show, and I miss you." And he looks at Denai, and he's like, "It's her fault," He
was pretty cool.
Yeah, he was cool. He was really cool. And I have I got a friend that actually did some kind of work with him up in Atlanta, and she says he's great. So
Barbara says she's going as me.
nice.
But yeah, no. Do you watch Doctor Who?
I do not.
You don't?
Nah, you?
I've tried. I've watched some of it, but not much, man. I've dabbled in it a little bit.
Right.
I'm
I
not.
hear you.
Yeah, it never really grabbed me.
Right. Same. Yeah. My big thing is just Star Wars. I kind of that was my always go to sci-fi. David, yeah, hopefully we'll run into you, man.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, you want to go ahead and just jump into the episode, Steven?
Yeah, man, I'm good with that.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So let's go
Dawn
ahead.
can jump in.
Yeah, we'll get her insight.
Overall, before we start, what
Yeah, man.
are your thoughts?
Overall, this episode was okay. Yeah, definitely not one of my favorites. I thought it was a little slow paced. But after rewatching it, getting the screenshots, I did like some of the information that we'll cover that they gave. But yeah, overall, it was just eh. What about you?
I don't know. I thought it was okay. Me and Monica thought it was all right.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a lot better than a lot of the stuff from the first third of you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't really like, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll get to it too when we get to the screenshot. I know you got it, but like with the way they felt like they had to explain those weird shots of her, those flashbacks.
Oh yeah, how it opens.
Well, the flashbacks of her, the interactions that we saw from Eugene's perspective or whatever.
Oh, you didn't like that?
Well, I mean, I just feel like that should have been implied that's why she kind of stuck out back then. Like it didn't need to be explained. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. No, actually, I did like that scene because it kind of just expanded it from her point of view.
Well, yeah, it ain't that I didn't like it. That's just if I had one thing to say about that.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so we'll go ahead and jump into it. So yeah, it opens up with the sequence where Max is, it's kind of a flashback, right? Because you're seeing from Max's point of view where she's talking to Eugene. So I actually like this opening sequence. What'd you think?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. The flashing back and forth is killing me though.
Yes, this is okay because it was like
that's a little better. At least it's not like 4 months.
Right. That one episode where it was like 3 time jumps, and I'm just like trying to do the math, and I'm like trying to carry the one. Like that's too much, man.
That needs to be a trivia question. How many time jumps have been in the Walking Dead?
Because that one episode I swear had 3, and I was like, good Lord. Hey, JT.
Hold up, we got JT in the comments.
JT in the house.
Dang, I think it's the first time I've ever seen him watching, and Jimmy ain't even here, and Dawn ain't even here.
I know, right? Hopefully Dawn will be here. But yeah, so the opening sequence was pretty cool, and then so kind of here's what you were saying about it was the point of view from Max's point of view.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I actually liked it. I thought it worked. Because I feel that, man. I've definitely felt her pain because she sees the guy that she's been talking to this whole time, but then he's with somebody like a pretender, right? Like a what do you call it? An imposter, and she wanted to say something, obviously, but as you can see here sometimes I turn on the closed captioning so we can get an idea of what was going on in the screenshot.
Oh yeah.
And so you feel it, right? She didn't say anything because he looked happy. She didn't want to ruin that.
Well, let's break this down. Like,
yeah, man.
So she was doing the voice over the radio at first, and they were catching on to her, so she just stopped, and then somebody else took it up, right?
I think
The
so.
new
Right. The other girl, right, that who he thought was her.
right. So she never got to the point to where she even told him her real name, and that's why. And then
Exactly.
when the other one took over, she took on the role of Stephanie.
She took it. Right. Right.
Gotcha. So they never
Yeah.
caught on. I mean, not. I mean, I have a feeling they do know it was her.
Mm-hmm.
You think they do? You think they know it
Oh,
was
you mean the
her?
Commonwealth?
Yeah,
That's a good question. Because
like
why?
Pamela Milton.
Right. Somebody I would think has to know because they knew they had to replace her with somebody, to get intel or to get more information out of Eugene. So
Well, see,
you know what I
that's
mean?
what I thought was, like I said, like she was scared of getting caught, so she kind of stopped for a minute, and they just took over the
Gotcha. I see what you're
right. You
saying.
know what I'm cut her off, and
Mhm.
she couldn't really jump back in and be like, hey, this is really so and so.
Right.
She's kind of just
Right.
stuck.
Oh, and Mercer did find out, remember? So maybe that's when it happened.
Yeah, yeah,
Remember he finds the radio
right.
in that flashback. So yeah, maybe that's when it happened when I'm sure he took it up the chain and Pamela eventually found out. Or Hornsby at least found out, maybe.
That dude. Well, I know we'll
Yep.
get to him in
Yeah,
a
see
minute.
Regina. Yeah, thank you, Regina. Yeah, Mercer caught her. So then it cuts back to when she first walks up on Eugene. He just burned his novel there, and so she's just telling him that she's Max. And man, Eugene, I thought he killed it this episode as far as acting goes. I miss Josh McDermott, man. I wish he was there at the pandemic this weekend.
I know, dude.
you know,
I'll always love Eugene.
yeah, dude. He's my favorite, man. He's just a good dude, and I hate that he got driven off social media. You know,
I know.
um,
I thought he would have come back by now.
right. I thought I would hope things have kind of settled down. Um,
I hope he's out there with just some fake name.
that's true, right? Just
You
kind
know what
of,
I mean?
yeah. Yeah, I hope so. But yeah, he just man, he's awesome. And yeah, I wish he was gonna be at Pandemic this weekend because I definitely wanted to just tell him uh in person just how a good job I think he's doing this season, man.
I'm
He's
sure
doing
he'll. If this con means a lot, man.
Mhm.
There's a lot riding on this con,
Sure, sure. Sure.
and I think I mean it seems to be going as planned. It feels like the old Walker Stalker con. It feels like Walker
Yeah,
Stalker con 2.0.
right. Let's hope. Without the
Not
scams.
not in a bad way.
Right,
Like
right. Let's
like
keep it, yeah, with the good times.
like in the beginning. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
Well,
'Cause
I mean, really, what the first 3 or 4 years? What was it?
Mhm. Oh, dude.
Or was it
I
more than
love it.
that?
I love it. I know people like, question like, oh man, I would never pay to get pictures or to get autographs or to meet them. But I mean, if you're a fan, and I love the opportunity to be able to do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, it's not just that either. That's why I tell people, like, my sisters have came
mhm,
and like they didn't really meet anybody and they just hung out, went to
right,
the merch booths, went to the artist alley,
right.
got a beer, you know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
just kind
totally.
of hung out and you don't
Oh,
that's all you gotta do. That's all I do.
yeah, it's definitely fun to people watch and just see people reacting and interacting. Yeah, and it's kind of surreal to see all these actors, and then Sunday night, a new episode will be on, and you're like, man, I just saw them today. Like, you know what I mean? So
And
it's
seeing all your buddies, man.
yeah, man. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. It's just a good environment. I just love the whole con feel.
We got sidetracked there.
I know, right? So yeah, Eugene's, he's down in the dumps, and he just uh over there at the dock. Eugene, where or not Eugene, Steven,
Oh, I'll
Where
take it. I'll take it.
right? Where is this, do you think? Is this the
I think that's the
set
same lake
that
that they use. They use it a lot, and they do a really good job.
of doing different angles so it don't look the
Yeah,
same?
yeah, it's in a
Yeah.
lot of episodes. I'm pretty sure that that's
Okay.
the lake that's on studio
And
property
and
there.
that would be like, just past, like, where the prison used to be, right?
Yeah,
Like,
so, like, on your way, like, when you did the studio tour, when you went on your way from the sanctuary, you went to that lake and
mhm.
then the hilltop. So it's on the way to the hilltop pretty much.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I was wondering if that's what this was.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I can't say 100%, but I'm pretty sure that's probably that same lake they use a lot that's there on studio. And I mean, it makes sense. They do a good job of making it look different. If you hadn't
Right.
seen it in real life, you wouldn't realize. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 So, to you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm drawing a blank what they were talking about.
Oh, that was him
Was he
and
just Rosita? Was he just kinda just telling her what happened?
oh yeah, no, this
He
is
got
this.
bamboozled?
Yeah, at first he tried to say that they just broke up. Remember?
That's right.
Yeah, he tried to say that.
That's right. And you know, you can't see it. You can see the wheel under them, but her baby is right behind them. She came strolling up with her baby. So yeah, it was just a quick conversation between Eugene and Rosita. Um so then yeah, Eugene goes to Max to just kind of confront her and talk to her from the previous night when they first met.
Still reminds me of Stranger Things, dude.
Oh, right?
With Dustin and his
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely. I know they need to play the Amazing Story song here.
I noticed she wasn't too secretive with that equipment either. Like she always had it
It's just
out,
out in
even
the
when
open. Yeah.
yeah, even when Eugene like when he went back, you know, in this shot, I think
Yep.
it was just sitting there out like
Yep. And he brought a little peace offering. I think it was some ice cream or something. um, but yeah, this was pretty cool, you know, where he kind of again more amazing acting from Josh here. It was pretty powerful stuff.
yeah, they're doing a good job, and he's one of the characters that from the comics they stayed pretty true to. You know what
Hmm.
I mean?
Yeah, totally.
And it's weird because Josh even looks like him. Like he looks just like him.
Really?
Like
I totally agree.
the
Yep.
whole rat tail thing, he went through that in the comics later on. And yeah, Josh, he plays him perfect.
He does. He really does. Yep. So yeah, he was just you know, kind of apologizing, right? Why he
Yeah.
acted that way. You know, he was hurt. Um, but I thought it was is it here where they kind of started to talk about the novel a little bit and
Yeah, a little bit. And I tried to pay attention to if there was any like Easter eggs in there, and I hadn't got a chance to like
right,
watch any YouTube breakdowns.
right.
So
Yeah. But I think after all the tension that was between them, it sounded like this conversation actually ended on a good note, you know, because they kind of were talking about his novel. Um, and as he was explaining it to her, it was something about like, you know, oh yeah, I would make one of the characters a scientist. And then he's like, well, I did, you know. So it just it was kind of rekindling that connection they had. I thought that was pretty cool.
yeah, like I said, it sounds like you enjoyed it pretty good too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. After a lot of that's what I'm saying. I think my initial watch was but like I said, as I was going through these screenshots, I was like, you know what? There's actually a lot of information in this episode. So, hey Don,
Hey,
welcome. Hey
Oh, there
Rick.
she is.
let me fix myself here.
Yeah, you're good.
We were dying out here without you, dude.
We need
I had to
Don.
I had to close where I'm going to be gone all week. So
Oh, gotcha. They're making you work for it, huh?
yes, 6 days in a row.
Ouch.
Oh, speaking of that, I hadn't even told my boss that I got to be off Thursday. So
Oh no.
maybe he's watching this. He's my friend on Facebook. So
When
if
you
you
heading
are-
down, Don?
I'm leaving tomorrow night.
Oh wow. Okay. Awesome.
Well, I'm actually going to Nashville to go to Barb's, and then we're leaving
Okay.
Barb's house. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool. At least you get to ride together halfway. Nice.
Yeah, it's about a 5-hour drive for me to Nashville. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Be
So
safe.
what days you going to be in Sonoya?
Well, we'll be there Wednesday and Thursday.
Oh, wow.
I'm assuming. Barb, are we? Where are we going to be, Barb?
She's in the comments. Headed to the party house, Regina says.
I know Friday and Saturday we'll be at the party house.
Okay, cool.
We're staying in Peachtree Wednesday and Thursday.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll be heading up Saturday, Don. We're gonna make a day out of it.
Okay. I have something for you too. So if I run into you, so
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've got your pin, so I need to give you your pin from the last.
Hi
viewing party.
everybody.
I'm just going to keep mine, man.
I see how you are, Steven.
I'm just kidding. I got you, son.
And don't forget, Jimmy's got y'all's pictures that I
Yes.
left for you.
Oh yeah, Melissa's. Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Don't forget. So we're just digging into we just got started with the episode there, Don.
Okay.
So we just talked about Eugene and Max, their kind of talk that they've been having this whole episode. And so now the next group of screenshots are I guess you could call the Commonwealth expansion tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a cool shot. I got a little drone shot here of the horse and buggies.
Looks like Crook Road.
Looks like what?
Crook
Crook
Road.
Road.
Oh, okay. Is that Harrelson?
No, the
What's
road
in
there.
snow?
The road there by the studio that they use all the time, and they
Gotcha.
do a really
Oh,
good
that's
job.
where it is. Okay, I thought that was Harrelson for some reason.
They do a really good job of masking that one too.
Okay, sweet.
I want to make T-shirts. We should make them. We should make T-shirts that say the Dead Truth Podcast, like on the pocket, and then on the back, like a sign of the street sign that says Crook Road.
Okay. You figure
Okay,
something out.
Steven. He is our t-shirt designer.
No doubt.
New job, Steven.
I'll do it. I just gotta
We
get somebody to
nominate
print it
you.
up.
We nominate you. So yeah, here's just this inside shot of the inside of their horse and carriage, and just wanted to show off. You'll see other screenshots very similar to this, but it just shows off the differences, right, between Pamela and the governing body versus the common people. It's funny, the Commonwealth, right? She's the wealth in Commonwealth.
Right, yeah.
And everybody doing the work is the common people.
Well, what did you all think? Like when I was watching it, when I first started the Commonwealth, I liked Lance's character.
I did too.
I didn't like Pamela, but now I kind of like Pamela and I don't like Lance.
I did too. I
I
thought
was
that
opposite.
I thought Lance was gonna be cool too. I thought he was a good dude, but he's really weird now.
He is weird. I thought the opposite, because I thought Lance, he looked very untrustworthy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I didn't think, but I actually like him now because I think he's setting something up, and I don't like Pamela. I don't trust her. I think, and I have other screenshots to back why I don't like her.
Okay.
But that's interesting. But yeah, you just see how for the apocalypse, how lavish this is. You know what I mean? Like, flowers and tablecloth. Really? Come on.
Yeah, I can't remember I don't know. It's a good thing. I'm glad I don't. I can't remember like in the comics because I was still when I was reading the last part of the comics, the show was on, so I kept getting sidetracked. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
So,
yeah.
like,
I haven't read the Commonwealth part because I got to just that part, and when I saw that it was going to be on the show, I went ahead and didn't read it so I could be surprised, because I read everything else.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad I don't really remember if
Mhm.
Pamela Milton was a problem, so I'm kind of guessing still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fun not knowing. So yeah, it looks like they're like as I said, their expansion tour. The first stop is Alexandria. I thought this was a pretty funny scene, right? Ross is like stressing to get like
Depressed.
he's gonna put that plant in front of the window,
Yeah,
like that
like
plant's over that
inspection.
hole, right? Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. And I thought this was an interesting scene.
I teared up over this. This was like the best scene in the whole episode.
So she knew her. How crazy is that?
You think she's telling the truth about that though? They would never
Yeah.
know.
I think so.
Yeah, I do
Think
too.
so?
Yeah, I you got a point. I mean, definitely, I definitely
Yeah,
don't
but
trust her.
it would make sense that she thought to do that with Alexandria and would know somebody. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think it
Mhm.
was just like to give us something like an emotional connection to the show.
Mm-hmm.
I think they added that.
Yeah, and I like the little homage to them. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm sure. I don't know if they've referenced it, but you got to think the Commonwealth's probably been together for a long time. Like, you know what I
You
mean?
would think to be as established as they are, you would
Yeah.
think.
Years.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I thought that was really cool that they actually knew. So yeah, they continue on their expansion tour and they go to Oceanside. So we get to see Oceanside for a few minutes.
Hey, if
I
you're
love that Pamela had a pedicure. I'm like, I'm with her.
this is what we should do, y'all. Everybody, we should just take off work the rest of the like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and go to Jekyll Island, go to
Right?
Driftwood Beach.
Oh,
It
that'd
would be
awesome.
perfect weather, man. Because in the summer down there, if you're going to Pandemic and you got time to kill, drive down to Driftwood Beach at Jekyll Island because now's a good time. If you go during the summer, it's so hot, it's
Too
miserable.
hot. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that was so yeah, they go to Oceanside, and I don't think I have a screenshot it, but I think at this point that she goes ahead and tells her no because
Mhm.
she's already made her alliance with Maggie, and they'll basically do what Maggie does. Is basically what she says.
Hey,
So,
Casey, we've met
yeah, man.
her.
Yes,
We've met Pamela Milton. And like a big dork, I asked for a picture.
Did you?
Yeah. And she said she couldn't because her character hadn't appeared yet, which I was like, that's
Oh.
cool. I had to ask.
Oh, where'd you meet her?
You didn't see her? She was at that when we had that little benefit for Moses.
No, I didn't.
She was there walking around, dude.
What?
It didn't look. Yeah, like
Wait, what?
I didn't put two and two together until she walked past with this lady I know. Y'all, you know her too, Casey. Lisa Dupree.
Yeah. Reddish hair.
I think she walked past with her, and like I didn't know who it was
What?
or whatever. And she
Dude,
said,
I did not know that.
That's hilarious.
I heard her say, "Should I say something?" And like she was like right beside me, and I kind of was like, "What?"
Oh my
And
gosh, dude,
and
I did not know that.
yeah, they were like, "Yeah, she plays Pamela Milton," and sure enough, it was her. She had longer hair by now, like
Right.
Like I
Oh,
would have
man.
never known it was her, and if she wouldn't have said something.
Really? Dude, I had no idea.
Yeah, so you probably talked to her, dude.
I know, right? Oh man, that's crazy. It doesn't take much for things to go over my head.
Well, she may have been masked up. I think she was because she may have been still filming.
Okay. Okay. That's crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah. I thought you maybe heard me dork it out and asking for a picture.
I did not. So yeah, so as they're walking around, just looking at the area, they run into Maggie and her group.
Man, I thought it was kind of cool. I mean, I thought it was neat that they they made them really dirty for this scene. So you got like, the really clean aspect of the Commonwealth, and then
Yep.
like they were super dirty, dude. Like
Yep.
what were they doing out
They
in the
were
woods?
overly
Like,
dirty. You're
yeah.
right. I didn't even think about that, but you're right. And it was just to show how good we have it, at the Commonwealth versus, how bad they're struggling, right?
Right. Yeah. But what are
Good
they going
point.
to have you doing at the Commonwealth? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Is it worth the price, right?
Which we'll talk about that later when we get to some other screenshots, because I don't know. I got a theory about it. Not a theory, but just a feeling.
Okay. So yeah, they come up on Maggie and her group killing some walkers, and then they go on a walk. And then here's the one that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, just with Pamela and her elite. She has a safari suit. Really?
That was weird, man. That was
so weird.
Like, who does that? And like, hell no, I'm not walking off with you,
right?
hunting with you, just me and you, and breaking up. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Oh, and I have a complaint on this episode.
All right.
I was upset with Daryl not mentioning Rick as a leader, and then Maggie not mentioning Rick as a leader.
Yeah, okay? That was in this. You're right.
Because she mentioned Georgie. And I'm thinking
that's what Maria just said. Yep.
Yeah. And she mentioned Deanna, but she didn't mention Rick. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, they've mentioned the groups before and not mentioning Rick. I don't know if they're doing that on purpose because they just don't even want us to think.
Well,
you know what I mean?
are the other ones gone though, and they don't know for sure that Rick's gone?
Now this was Maggie and Daryl. Daryl was talking to Mercer because he's like, "You were one of the leaders here," and Daryl was like, "Yeah, among others."
Oh, that's right. You're talking about when they were giving out the food to the hilltop. Okay. Yep. I do have a screenshot of that, but yeah, you're right. Yeah. See, I don't know. I don't know.
I was like, how many times did Rick Grimes save your butt?
Right. I don't know if they're doing that on purpose. I hope it's on purpose, because they don't want to say Rick, because they don't want to get us all in a, because that's all we've been talking about.
Right. But I just think it's funny they would mention Georgie that was in one episode.
Right. You're right. Fair enough.
Georgie pretty much fake Pamela Milton. Everybody thought that. I mean, I did too. I thought that was going to be Pamela Milton.
So did I. Yeah.
She dressed like she did in the comics and everything.
Yep. So yeah, then Pamela actually shoots. Now, again, this scene rubbed me the wrong way because Pamela shoots this walker, and then Maggie looks at her like, "Oh, good job," but I'm like, they're 2 feet from it.
Yeah.
Like, what are you impressed about? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I guess because she could actually shoot a weapon, maybe.
I'll give you that. That's true. I'll give you that.
No.
Especially a shotgun, it's got a good kick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. But yeah, my initial reaction was like, why did Maggie look impressed? Because, the walker was right there.
I guess the reason I took it as in she could take care of herself if need be.
Okay. After she gets there and horse
and Maggie probably thought she needed her, her little group of Commonwealth soldiers to protect her.
Just to show she can get her hands dirty.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Maria says, I don't think Pamela would be a good shot. You see, I don't either. Past beyond 5 feet, I bet you she misses.
Now she goes out hunting. You seen her? She brought a turkey back or something? I don't know.
Oh yeah, somebody did. Was it Pamela that did that?
Yeah, because she was looking at her son. Remember when Daryl was there and she was out hunting?
Oh, gotcha. I thought Maggie brought that back. My bad.
No, it was in the last episode or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hey, now listen, do we got any fried green tomato fans in the house? Because I'm getting major, Itchy Threadgood vibes from Maggie. Has anybody seen that movie, Dawn, Casey?
It's been a while.
I've seen it. Yes, it's been a long time.
Yeah. I've seen it on cable about 30 years ago.
I know, right? I rewatched it because some of it was filmed in. I made a little filming location video about it because some of it was filmed in Sonora.
Right, I know they had like the Fried Green Tomato House and all that.
Yeah.
No, so what are you thinking now?
Oh, she's just got that. I don't know why. Like I don't know. She's acting totally happy-go-lucky. I feel like she's happy there. I feel like she's not gonna fold.
Gotcha.
Maybe she's putting a bluff on them.
Right.
Well, let me ask y'all this. I mean, what would y'all do? I would take it. I would run with it. I mean, it would be better than fighting it. And then if you didn't like it, you could always say peace out and you know what I mean? Be like, do something about it or whatever.
I think that she is a little leery because how quickly everybody else jumped in.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm weird on this. I think it makes sense. I would go with it, I think. And if I wanted out of it, I would get out. I would try my best to get out of it later. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I can see both sides because, like, if it was just me individually, I'd be on board. Like, yeah,
Right.
Give me food. I don't want to do this. But if it was me as a leader of a group, I could definitely see the hesitation.
Yeah, but their plan makes sense to me, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they want to expand. Nobody else is doing it. You got to try to build a world back. You know what I mean?
But you got to think, like my mom always told me, nobody's going to give you anything for free and don't expect.
No, there's definitely something wrong. I just hope that. I mean, I hope that that's one of the endings we get is they just take over and it. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Yeah, no, I mean, I see Maggie's hesitation, you know, but at the same time, like her people, like when they're giving out that food, I mean, you can just see their eyes, like, what we can eat. So you know what I mean? I don't know. It's hard.
I would be like, look, can we get a trial period?
Right. And I think with Maria, yeah, you meant too perfect. Yeah, I agree with Maria saying Commonwealth seems too good to be true. It might not be, you know what I mean? And that's the vibe I'm getting.
And why the pressure? Why not just leave them alone? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like move along to the next one. They're missing out if they want to get in on it later.
Right. And I think we'll get to that in a couple screenshots in a minute.
Oh yeah.
Of why. Yeah. So this was a cool scene where the walker alarm goes off, and so they go to dispose of these walkers. Right before this, you can see here you got the Commonwealth soldiers shooting, but right before that, it was Maggie and her group, you know, taking them out by hand. And then I think Mercer tells them to open fire, and they just mow down these walkers like in 10 seconds. And you can just see Maggie's face after that, right? Like I think she was like, okay, cool, thanks. At the same time, right, she's nervous that this army, does whatever Mercer says. So what happens when you don't agree with this army?
Good point.
Yeah. So, while convenient, right? Where's this army's loyalty? What you think, Steven?
I think it's split. I think Mercer has his followers, and you know what I mean?
Oh, totally.
I think they do what he says. So I hope Mercer is going to be a good key aspect in the rest of this, in the rest of the series.
I'm definitely getting a good feeling on Mercer because, he is starting to question things. And so, I like the impression I get is that he doesn't think he thinks something's fishy. So I think he's definitely going to help him in the end.
And that's not any comic book spoilers too, because like I said,
I never read it. Nope.
I read it, but I don't remember it. I always read everything twice.
Gotcha.
I don't remember exactly. Like I said, I was watching the show at the same time, but I don't know. I don't remember what happens beside him getting suspicious.
Gotcha. So then, here's Maggie telling Pamela no, right? So Oceanside said no. Hilltop says no, and Alexandria kind of wants in.
Man, Alexandria got screwed.
They did with that walker.
You see Ross's face, man, or Aaron's face.
I felt bad, right?
I know.
It's like, So yeah, Maggie rejects him, and then, which this makes sense. Couple of Hilltoppers, right? Like we were just saying,
Diane.
they're getting all this food and stuff, right? So Diane takes a few guys, and they want to go with the Commonwealth. I mean, it makes sense. I get
that
it.
Broke my heart for Maggie.
Right. Same.
Yeah, but if you're starving, man,
right?
If you're starving and things ain't looking like they're gonna get any better,
right?
I mean, what you don't know what you'll do,
right? Yeah. It's easy to talk about it now, right? But
right.
But I just ate dinner.
Hey, she don't look like she's missing too many meals. She ain't.
Oh wow!
Oh dang! Shots fired.
Pew pew.
And Maggie was pretty cool about it.
Yeah, you could tell she was hurt, but she gets it. Yeah, and I love how they picked the two most random dudes I ain't never seen on the show. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, that was pretty funny. So then, yeah, Steven, this is what I was talking about here about, we're talking about motive or whatever.
Right.
Pamela kind of called him out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is he wanting to expand so bad so that he can rule these new groups?
Oh, so see, I think I missed that. I
she
was in the middle of dinner at the end of it.
So she calls him out.
So like, you think that he's the one that's being all fanatical about it?
That's what it sounds like, and that's what Pamela's even calls him out. Like in this scene, she's like, "Why are you pushing for this? Why are we trying to expand so fast?" And then she was like, he's, "Oh, I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for you." And she's like, "Are you doing it for me, or are you doing it because you want to expand and be the ruler of this new expansion?"
That's why I said I liked Pamela, because it was like she didn't care really if Maggie was on board or not.
Gotcha. Okay.
And Lance was the more one that was aggravated.
Gotcha.
It wouldn't make sense to be, because you can always just find you could find an abandoned town, and with the resources they have, rebuild that town and populate it. Right. And then they're expand to the ocean. You know what I mean? You don't have to have them. Like, why does he want them so bad?
Right.
I just feel like she doesn't consider Maggie a threat, so she's leaving him alone because they don't have any resources right now.
Gotcha. Where's Birdie from Hilltop?
Yeah, I don't remember Birdie. That's what I was just thinking about. I don't know. She might be with Heath. I'm still waiting on, man. I was just hoping one of those troopers would take their helmet off and it would be Heath, man. Why wouldn't they? They got to bring him back.
They got to connect these storylines.
I hope so. Oh, yeah. So here's just where Pamela's calling him out. Oh, and I know why I took a screenshot of this. What did you think she meant by this? You've been ambitious our whole lives.
Are they brother and sister?
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, wait a minute.
So they don't have the same last name unless they're halves.
Unless she was halves, or if she's married, right? Or was married.
But wasn't her father's last name Milton?
Oh, I don't know. I guess so. Because he's Hornsby, right? Unless he just took on a different name. It's the apocalypse. Who's checking, right?
Maybe the dad and the mom got a divorce, and the mom had the brother. I don't know.
Like I said, we're
going way down the rabbit hole right here.
But I'm glad Don said it, because I was thinking that. I got a feeling they're brother, sister, or something. Because I thought that was a weird word. Our whole lives,
I didn't even pick up on that. I must have missed a little part.
Right? I mean, I guess if they're from Bama, they could be married. And then, so yeah, after the conversation, obviously he's ticked off. So he goes out in the woods and starts shooting his gun and attracting walkers. I didn't know what was going on here.
I mean that particular gun only holds what? How many bullets? Once
5 or 6.
If nobody would have came to his
Right,
aid, I mean,
right. Yeah, and I was nervous because my initial thought was when he went out there just shooting in the air, I thought he was going to try to collect a horde to get to attack Hilltop. Is what I initially thought he was doing.
yeah.
Now, Barb's going to get mad at me if she's still in there, but I was disappointed in Aaron here because to me, he should have picked up on his behavior and like said, hey, I don't know if I want to deal with this dude.
Right. It's like he's so bent on joining, he's kind of letting things slide, huh?
Well, it's kind of, you could see he ain't all there.
Yep. Right. But Aaron's still trying to join him, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. So yeah, he shoots a walker here. Just trying to blow off some steam, I guess.
Well, when he says at the end of this, doesn't he say, Aaron say, we still, whatever, the pack's still on or whatever? Or
right.
He says something. Yeah.
Well, theory time. Do y'all think that he's gonna be the antagonist? Like,
I do now. So what I was saying earlier about not liking Pamela, liking him. Okay, this is the part where I was like, he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah. This is where I was like, sip it down now. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he's crazy. Something's wrong.
And how he talked to Eugene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
So. Oh man, I don't know. I was about to say I got a theory, but I don't want to say it because it might be true.
Well, say it. It's a theory.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not basing anything, but what if like he was to, sometime in the third part of it, he was to kill Pamela, and some of the gang take him and his soldiers out. Mercer sides with the Alexandrians and Maggie and everybody else, and it's kind of like an inner battle instead of
that.
Yeah, that's a good theory. That's a good
I can totally see that. A little civil war.
Yeah, like instead of them battling another, like combining and battling another group, it'll be an internal thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, totally see that happening now.
I can see that because the way he acted when Pamela wanted to get him that wine.
Yes. And when you were talking about right, and when you were talking about how he was talking to Eugene, he's like, what, I'm the villain? Like, nobody would believe you. So you could definitely tell he's trying to undermine her somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But at first, at that point, I thought she was bad and he was trying to undermine her because she's bad. But after seeing this, right, it doesn't look so much. He's looking like the crazy one. And then just a couple more scenes. So I tried to break these screenshots by story. So throughout this episode, they kept touching on Ezekiel going to the doctors. And I had to grab this specific screenshot because my boy's in screen doing deuces.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but when I saw these shots like this, it was just shock of how their world is. You know what I mean?
Like, how normal it looks.
Yeah, like you're just going to the doctor, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And then Carol, so he figures out why he's all of a sudden on top of the list. So he confronts Carol about it, and what'd y'all think? You think he should just be happy, or?
I don't know. I think what Carol should have done was she should have just played stupid and been like, "Oh, congratulations, that's awesome." Right. And then after it was all said and done, been like, "Gotcha, I'm the one that got you up there." You know what I mean? And then he can't feel bad about it then because he didn't know.
Because he's already went through it. Yeah. So what do y'all think? You think he's gonna like not do it, or?
Oh, he got ready to, didn't he?
I thought it was a or did they take it back this episode?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure they started to do it.
Okay, because I know they were getting they were starting, but I wasn't sure if they were it was like the pre-op or whatever.
Yeah, I guess they left it to where you don't know what could happen. I mean,
okay, here it is. Here's where I think they're actually prepping them and taking them back.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we'll
But
see.
I don't know. Yeah, that would be weird to see a lot of people waiting and you skipping. You know
I
what I mean?
know. Yeah, I can definitely feel him feeling guilty, right? Like he's cheating the system.
That's why she should have just told him later.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
That's a good point. Yeah, that's
Told
actually a
him
good
after
point.
the surgery, been like, "Gotcha, I'm the one that did it."
Right, right. And then the last group of screenshots is real quick. Is just some side conversations Daryl was having. You can see here Lydia's kind of questioning, kind of hope like how Dan left the group. She's starting to question. She's like, I'm tired of being hungry.
I think. I guess this is different, but I think Daryl's completely like playing like Eugene with the Saviors kind of. I think he's just kind of going with it.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's definitely in spy mode, whatever you want to, undercover mode, or yeah, totally. I like this little scene with Herschel. It's got Mercer's some of his gear on.
And you're starting to see Mercer's going to be a good character because they're starting to show like the human aspects of him. You know what I mean?
Right. And then this, right? They're having a little conversation here. I think, John, this is where you were talking about, where he was asking about previous leaders or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't say Rick. But specifically, the reason why I grabbed a screenshot is because this is the spinoff that I want.
Yeah, for real.
Right?
That would be amazing.
Dude, right?
Like do the time jump that we all think is gonna happen at the end and then leave the middle for all these spinoffs and have this one. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a spinoff I want. I would love to see these two.
Like on a road trip, dude.
Yep.
To New York.
Yeah, well, they already got New York covered, so they got to go somewhere else. They got to go like Vegas or something. I don't know. Casino of the Dead or something crazy like that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
This would be cool, right? That's a spinoff I'd watch.
Or a movie.
True.
Don't you think it would be weird, Rick coming back now and seeing everything that he's going to see, like all this stuff? Like,
it's gonna be weird anyway. It's been too long, man. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah, I think Rick would be torn. I think he'd be glad to see his groups good and doing and together. But I think it'd kind of weird him out that it's the Commonwealth good. You know what I mean?
Oh, and this is another thing I have to complain about.
Yeah.
We didn't see Virgil.
Right.
And nobody's asking where Michonne is.
Right. I'm telling you. It's like the writers had like words they couldn't use. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I can think of is maybe that's a good sign they show up.
Alexandria, because he was at Alexandria.
Mm-hmm.
We don't see him anywhere.
Right. Maybe that's a good sign that they're not talking about them, because that means they'll pop up at the end of the season. Fingers crossed.
Oh, they will.
And then here, right, we see Mercer get on to Daryl, but I think this was in a good way. He's just trying to say that the soldiers are watching you, so just you kind of still need to play along. Yeah. And fall in the line. It is weird seeing him march with soldiers.
Oh,
right?
That was so weird. As soon as I saw that, I looked at Monica.
That's weird.
That's so weird, dude.
That is very weird.
Especially with him like out of the gear. You know what I mean? He's not
right
in the gear.
Like one of these things is not like the other. Yeah, it's pretty weird.
And he looked pretty painful walking into it. He looked like he did not want to walk into that. It took him a while.
Right.
And the look Maggie gave him.
Yep. She's like, "What are you doing over there?" So yeah, like I said, I think initial watch when I watched this episode, I was a little but the more I went in and was getting these screenshots, the more I was like, "Oh yeah, there's a lot of good information in here." So still not the greatest episode, but I thought it was okay.
Well,
what about you guys?
You know me, I'm notorious for being negative, and I thought it was pretty good.
It was probably my favorite so far in the.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I thought you were saying you didn't like it, Dawn, last week when you had watched it ahead of time.
I was talking about that one with Eugene.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. This one's probably my favorite one so far because I had all the emotional grabs with Deanna and Daryl and Maggie meeting back, even though Daryl showed up at Hilltop in the Commonwealth soldier uniform.
And I can see what you're saying, Casey. It wasn't as by far would be in my top I don't
10
know
or
how
whatever.
it probably not even top 20, but I mean, I think it's an improvement on the first third of of season 11.
Gotcha. Yeah, it was light on action, but good on storytelling. How about that?
Because man, remember those fillers we were getting real bad during the last few seasons, like really bad fillers. At least this filler had some stuff to it.
Right. Well, I think it was you and Jimmy were kind of saying, hey, this is the last few episodes. We should have, I think I kind of went in with that mindset, these last few episodes. And so I think that's why I wasn't as excited about it.
I don't know if you all watched Who Has AMC Plus. Casey, you do, don't you?
Yes.
I do.
There's a little segment after.
I caught some of it. I didn't.
Oh, where Angela talks?
No, this is another little episode. It was like behind the scenes of season 11.
Oh, okay.
And it was showing where they were filming on the subway tunnels and how they set up the subways and everything. That it's in Griffin at an old leather tannery.
Oh, really?
It. That's what they said.
Well, the leather tannery in Griffin. Mm-hmm. That's the same building that was the Commonwealth, that little where they were, I don't know, that brick building, the same one where Shane and Rick tried to dump what's his name?
Oh, Randall?
Kid. Yeah.
That's it?
Well, I don't know, but that building back there was what we always called the Griffin Tannery when we did the tours.
They
said it was underneath that.
Underneath
they put it underneath.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You all need to watch that. It's like it's like comes on after.
Oh, is it a new episode or
it's not an episode? It's just like behind the scenes of.
But I mean, did it just come out or is it?
Yeah, it's new. I just seen it. It popped on. It was like of the first 8. It was behind the seasons of the first 8 episodes.
Oh, okay. I did not see that out there. Okay, I'll have to check it out.
But it was showing some locations, so it was kind of cool of where they filmed. So.
Oh, and this says AMC owns that property now.
I wouldn't doubt it. They've been using it a lot.
That's interesting. Okay.
I mean, they could probably, once it's all said and done, they could probably sell it for a pretty good bit as a small studio.
Right. Okay. That's pretty cool. Nice. All right. So we got Fandemic, guys.
Yeah, it's exciting, man. It's going to be a busy week. I hope I get to see everybody.
Yeah.
Are you going to be touring the whole time, Stephen?
That's what I don't know. We hadn't really decided yet, but I know I will be Thursday and Friday for sure. And then I think maybe we might come to the con Saturday. And
I hope you get to come. That'll be.
Yeah, I think we are, because we didn't really get to come to the camp. We got to come to host that panel, and then we had to leave. We were doing tours the whole time. But see, the thing was the camp was close to Sonoy. This isn't close to Sonoy, so we're not going to be quite as busy during the convention.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I'll be there.
Money. Barbara said, "Bring bail money. It's gonna be crazy."
We'll have to all try to meet up.
Yes, absolutely.
We need a group picture.
Yes, I agree. That's what made me really want to come, because we haven't all 4 been together since last camp. So,
well, I'll be there Saturday if we can just make. Oh, Jimmy will be there Saturday.
Yeah, he should be there Saturday. So, definitely. And we told the listeners, we'll try to put something on the Facebook page to maybe a meetup time or something. So,
or even if it's
the listeners, if you see us, yell at us.
Yeah, say something. Say something. And don't be upset if I don't know your name, because I'm really bad with names. I'm really bad with names. I'm like, hey, you.
Yeah, because we want to meet everybody. So
seriously, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Say hello.
I know I do. I don't care who you are. I'll be like, hey, you.
Too, yeah.
I call people out. Yeah, it's a good time. It's good. It's just nice to be able to get the fans together again. You know, it's been too long.
Yes.
So let's have a good time. Be safe. Dawn, drive safe.
Thank you.
And I'll see you guys Saturday.
Sounds like a plan.
Cool. Anything in closing, Steven?
No, not really. Looking forward to seeing everybody this weekend. And yeah, if you're in Sonoy, Thursday and Friday, we'll be around. So if you see us, flag us down.
Sweet. Dawn, any last words? You and Rick?
Anybody out there and viewers, drive safe. I don't know if you're driving, flying, but just be safe. Hopefully we see you all.
Yep. I second both of those. All right, we'll pull up our sponsors.
And a big shout out to our sponsors, Walking Dead Tours and Events, AutoWrapsPlus.com, Water Tower Tours, Abraham's Army, The Camp, Survive the Night, Horror Nation, and Walking Dead is freaking amazing. And we'd like to thank of our patrons for supporting the show. And if you would like to support the show, just go to patreon.com/thedeadtruth.
All right. Well, everyone have a good night and hope to see you at Fandemic.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Looking forward to seeing everybody.